Here's Pascal now, cruising into the front court. And bodies flying. Trent Jr. shot doesn't go. And Bridges comes away with a rebound. Bridges now gives it up. Oubre Jr. in the corner, and it's good. And now Justin Champagnie and PJ Washington, and whistles. And Champagnie right there. A great job by both teams just getting there and separating everything. And PJ Washington, yeah, that's right there. You see no call. Even Bridges is looking like, okay, you're going to let that. And this is earlier. Ooh, look at that. That's what happened right there. So you had the one play. You had the one play down here where PJ Washington had the hip check, and then you had what happened down here at the other end.
We're going to replay to look for a hostile act.
That's Kevin Cutler there, the lead official, so he'll head over now to take a look. And Champagnie, as we mentioned, on one end, which they won't see or review, he got the hip check, which was a non-call, Alvin.
They never see the first one, Matty. You know the rules.
Okay, so this is the other way, and then you see Champagnie goes right into him, and then PJ Washington Jr. goes right over to Champagnie. And so that's what they're looking at. Now, if they rolled it back, they'd understand why Champagnie did what he did, but they won't. They'll just take a look at what happened right there.
That's the young fellas. They don't understand how to get them back without getting caught. You got to send somebody to set a screen or, you know, one of those type of things. Like, oh,
old school.
Oakley, come over here. Set a screen for me. And you run them right into it and knock their heads off. You can't go back at them like that.
Yeah. More than likely, you'll look at a double technical, I would think, after this. Okay, this is earlier. Okay, so this is obviously great job by the truck and Chris Phillips. This is earlier. You have the forearm that goes up, and then PJ Washington with the forearm. Then this is the hip check there that doesn't get called. And then it carries on now to that there, and the response from Washington. So this was something that essentially was allowed to transpire, and that's ultimately what happens after you allow some of that other stuff to go on.
They got beef. I mean, it boils down to they got beef. It might be off of this court or something. I'm not insinuating anything, but that's a little
well, I
deeper.
think it's just a 3-possession situation. Here comes Kevin Cutler. He's going to have a word with the crew here. And here he comes. He's going to talk to the scorers table, double technical. And let's see if they assessed anything else. Let's see. All right, here we go.
After review, we're going to eject both players for a fighting foul. Basket's going to count. Ball's going to be on the baseline, going down.
All right, so there you go. They went with ejection rather than double technical. So Justin Champagnie is getting thrown out of the game, and the Raptors are going to be even shorter, and PJ Washington is going to get thrown out of the game. And James Borrego has a word with Kevin Cutler. Now Fred VanVleet and Nick Nurse are both up, and Fred's wondering why Justin Champagnie just got thrown out of the game for that. So after those other two